back with another video for you today, but today we have something a little different. We are reviewing a book called The Essence of Perfume, written by Roja Dove from Roja Parfums. Guess what? We also have one
giveaway
book to give away to a subscriber of this channel. This is a book valued at $40, and it is a really awesome book. So if you want to find out about The Essence of Perfume, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time landing on this channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering new brands, participating in giveaways, and of course finding out about books, and you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. Do we love reading books about perfume?
We do now that we know that there are books like this out there.
Do you like this book?
This book is amazing. It's a history of perfume, which I don't know what I thought when Sebastian asked me to take a look at this and give it a read, but beautiful images. Will you start? You give us the rundown on this.
So this book, I knew about it, but I met Roja Dove in Milan. We shot the video together. If you haven't seen it yet, do watch that. I'll have a link in the info box. There was a second interview I did of Roja. And then in the video, he talks about this book, and I'm going to cut to it in this video as well so you can get just that part of the video. But this is an amazing book. It's probably one of the best perfume books I have ever seen, because I bought many perfume books. None of them have as many photos in it, and so historic, the photos. This is a hardcover book. It's 272 pages. Of course, it's big. It's a big book. It's a coffee table book, and it retails for $40 at Lucky Cents, so it's not even that expensive. And this is basically a journey through the years of perfumery. You start at the very beginning of time, and you're brought to this day. And of course, you also have a profile of Roja Dove, the guy who wrote this book from Roja Parfums. And of course, that's covering pretty much the entire history of perfumery. You have a book that you have written, correct?
I have.
I've seen some photos, and it's quite amazing. Can you let us know a little bit about it?
Sure.
Because I especially love the section about the notes or the ingredients with the photos.
I wanted to write a book because it was part of my legacy. And I wanted to write a book that didn't exist, if that makes sense. You know, there are lots of books on perfumery, but I wanted to write a book that there was a reason for it. Mm-hmm. So it really explains every aspect of perfumery, from how the nose works, all the main raw materials of perfumery, the methods of extraction, how perfumers blend, the main harmonies, strengths, down to what are the great classics, the perfumes that were the first of their type, where the perfumer took a new raw material and it pushed perfumery off in a new direction. So what's the story behind it? What's the raw material? Wow. Who's the perfumer? What's the story of the house? What are the bottles? At the end you have all the bottle makers, because when a house closes and nothing's left, all that's left to remind us generally is the bottle.
Yeah.
So the book looks like this.
The Essence of Perfume.
The Essence of Perfume. And inside, so for example in this chapter, it explains literally all of the main raw materials of perfumery. It's done in alphabetical order.
Wow.
And by the side of each material, it tells you which facet it belongs to. So, for example, hyacinth is part of the fresh floral facet, and the illustrations go around in clockwise order as you go through the book, so you can find every raw material on the side. So the facets are really important, because most people's noses aren't trained enough that you can spot the difference between frangipani and ylang ylang, for example, but what you will know is you're smelling a white flower. Mm-hmm. So after it goes through all of these type of, all the main ingredients, including the synthetics, it then starts to talk about the facets themselves. So the floral facet, it breaks it down into fresh florals, powdery florals, sensual florals, and so on. So the book goes all the way through. It starts to tell the history of perfumery itself, decade by decade, men's and women's perfumes, more on feminine perfumery than masculine perfumery, but both. It then tells you the story of the houses, and at the back of the book you have the main bottle manufacturers. And
it's amazing, this book.
So
awesome
I'm proud of it. It was, as say, part of something I wanted to lay down as a legacy. It has a lifetime's knowledge in a book.
It is.
I've been in the industry for 40 odd years. but I first fell in love with perfume over 50 years ago, so it's got more than 50 years worth of knowledge inside.
That's awesome, yeah. I want to show you some sections of the book. It's just amazing. I've always been obsessed with history. I love history. I love learning about the history of things, and this is just pretty much
Also, the
covering
giveaway book is signed by Roja Dove.
What does the signature say?
It says best wishes.
Yes, this book is signed, but as you can see, the photos in here are just phenomenal, actually, and the graphic work as well is really amazing. Just if you want to learn about perfumes, this is the book I think to start with. I mean, I have, like I said, a lot of books about perfumery, but nothing as detailed and as photographic as what I've seen in this book. It's just amazing. It's amazing, and leave it to a person like Roja, who is like one of the most amazing people that I have ever met, who's ever involved in the world of perfumes. So it's to die for. And then what I also like is not only the stuff about the different notes, you're also going to experience like vintage bottles, vintage perfume ads, everything about perfumery, everything.
That part of it really appeals to me because sometimes it's harder to find out about older perfume bottles, and I am a fan of the vintage fragrances, so that is the part of the book that I was the most excited about.
You like that about it?
Yeah.
Here's a bottle of Guerlain's Shalimar Arpège. Is that Arpège?
Yep. London.
Lanvin. But yeah, look at all the ads and everything. It's just amazing, I think. That's what I love. I love ads. I'm obsessed with ads. I've worked in advertising, and I always love looking at anything related to ads.
Those bottles from the 50s, like, they really invested in the, like, I think Baccarat, the crystal company, did bottles for a lot of brands like Ciro and Guerlain. And those, even empty, are collector's items today.
Remember this one?
Aw, both our moms wore this one.
Yeah. Brut.
My brothers wore that.
And this one?
Favorite.
Yeah, there's some amazing stuff in this book. I think this is perfect for you to like leave it on a coffee table, come back to it, read a couple of little paragraphs, and then put it back down and move on with the rest of your day. But
also good as a reference, because if you are considering kind of the history of perfume and getting into the older stuff, if you also have a love affair with eBay, or if you like going to estate
you
sales.
have a love affair with eBay.
It's a torrid love affair. But if you came across an older bottle and you didn't really know about it, having somebody else do your research for you is a plus. So
guys, are you familiar with this book? Do you like reading about perfumes? I mean, do you love learning about the history of perfumes? I do, you do, and we're in love with this book. So we have one giveaway. Do you want to hold up the other book?
For our perfume book club.
Both of these were given to me from Roja, and they had given me two for me to do a giveaway. So they're sponsoring this giveaway. I am sending the book, so that's why I'm keeping it to the USA, because this is pretty heavy. It's going to be pretty expensive to ship this one. But if you want to participate in the giveaway to win this book, just write down what you like about perfumes. Just give us a detail write down of what you like about perfumes. Let us know, and why you would like to learn about perfumes, and then also put your state so we can qualify you for this giveaway. Other than that, let us know what you think about the book. Have you bought it? Do you like, just in general, collecting books about perfumes? We'd like to find out. Please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.